TV shows has been always looked down on, but we're not talking about movies versus TV. Streaming TV, which is doing very well in fact. I'm talking about cable TV. You mean the one only your old man and mom sit down to watch? Yes, that cable TV. But in my opinion, we all should give cable TV shows a chance. I mean, remember 10 years ago when it was almost everything good we had? Game of Thrones, The Sopranos, and how could we forget Breaking Bad?
What can I do for you?
Well, actually Breaking Bad became famous because of Netflix. But who thinks about that? You know what I mean? I do. But to prove my case of how good is that cable TV shows can be, this is
dope shit like that, Jerem. Oh, hi.
Well, what do I mean by cable TV? Well, it's certainly not streaming. Like, is HBO a streamer or a channel? Both actually. But that still holds many fundamental differences between the two. Like streaming TV, where cable TV is directed towards one chosen audience by one of its shows. You can see that with many of cable TV shows, such as being middle-aged men or women in a work-like setting. While we see this with many cable TV shows where you could almost say they're the same show, and would you believe me if they made the same show 3 times? But cable TV most of the time direct their content to an older demographic. Why? Because that's your old man and mom who actually sit down to watch TV. That's why shows like The Rookie or New Amsterdam are such a hit with their own circle and work very well. Another difference between cable and streaming shows is that cable shows has more of a lower budget than streaming shows do, and cable shows usually run for longer episodes in the range of 10 to 22 and more seasons from 5 to 11. Although many who don't find success with the target demographic be cancelled not long after. But for the big question, which is why should we give up about cable TV shows? Well, not certainly because there was a time when all we had was cable TV and its greatest hits, but because it's special in its own way. We got shows like Abbott Elementary and Only Murders in the Building, and lesser known gems like The Rookie or New Amsterdam, where they certainly aren't the greatest of what's out there, but they're certainly special. Shows that we all would have cared about or given a chance if we weren't too sucked in by the constant attention for and to our streaming services. Cable TV should have a chance for all us to enjoy and sometimes to not forget about, which begs the question, why? Why is cable doesn't compare to streaming shows? Why we go thumbs up for Netflix and thumbs down for standard TV a lot of the time? A lot of the reasons I mentioned before, such as being directed towards a certain audience and not the general audience done with many streamers, leaving behind a great amount of potential watchers. That's you, the person watching the video. But that's what you could work with when having low budgeted shows, such as cable does, which is a huge difference between cable and streaming. See, if you have lower budgeted shows, you're not having access to the great talent of Hollywood nor the best producers there are, which is certainly a factor that deters people from cable TV. And not forgetting you actually have to sit down to watch cable TV. After all, TV shows are weekly serialized. This is not streaming, so you can binge whatever whenever. Although many households today do understand the TV, it's still a deterrent for many potential watchers who want their access to entertainment in a simple way, the same way streamers provide them as. Does cable TV stand a chance in my opinion? Yes, there's many gems that we should at least care about and give a chance. But either way, convinced you or not, you can tell me that in the comments down below. But until next time, goodbye.